The way we perceive others and ourselves correlates directly with the relationship we build with our clients. In this story, we take a look at the attitudes and boundaries that are useful and some that are aversive. It's not my fault. I'll have to call you later. I'm with a client. Sorry about that. It's been a little bit of a busy day today. Nice to meet you.
That's okay. My name's Kate. Nice to meet you too.
Oh, you're the one with the big case file.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a look at your intake file really quick. Again? Come on. Being judgmental. A judgmental caseworker measures clients through inappropriate principles or within rigid standards. In most circumstances, these judgments have nothing to do with the client and a lot more to do with the caseworker. Judgmental attitudes, opinions, remarks, or gestures often surround the case manager's personal assumptions and feelings towards certain components of a client's life. The act of passing judgment pays attention to what the case manager believes the client should do, how they should act or go about their daily lives while neglecting to consider the remaining context of the situation. So Kate, tell me a little bit about what's going on.
Well, it all started when I lost my job, and I know it's hard on my husband and myself, but I really try my best, and now we're getting into financial problems, and he says some really mean things. He said some really mean things to me, and he gets really angry and he throws stuff around, and it doesn't only scare me, but even the kids, like, they hide in their rooms, and I just feel so bad, but all this fighting, it just makes me feel depressed, and some days I can't even get out of bed. So how am I supposed to go out and find a job if my kids are hiding in the room because my husband's throwing things around?
Well, I think we need to focus first on your financial and your mental instability. Seeing as the root of your problems come from not having the money and the fact that you're staying in bed all the time. Do we think that's positive to your mental health or your financial stability? I can tell you what I would do.
Reality check. In human services, we are faced daily with different individuals with unique experiences and history. Everyone deals with situations differently, and in our profession, we should not be expecting our clients to behave or deal with something how we personally feel they should, and provide poor service as an excuse of that.
Well, first, I would look into getting in contact with your family doctor, maybe getting on some medications, something so that you can get a handle on this mental health issue and so that you're not laying in bed all the time.
But I know that's the root of my problem, and I know I can't get out of bed, but I just don't think that's gonna work for me. Like, I know I need to do it, but I can't do it.
Well, Kate, I know this might be hard to acknowledge, but it is the truth. And seeing as I have a master's in my social work, I think this is based on my field and we should stick to this plan. False power. Displaying authority, competence, and power needs to be taken into account by the case manager, as they may feel a sense of importance and expertise, but is essentially not going to benefit the client. As a case manager, it is crucial to be aware and watch out for the signs of assumption-based thinking and stereotypes of groups in order to not fail the individual needs and differences of the client. Okay, so I'm gonna go update your file right now. You can continue reading this if you'd like to, and it'll be about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Do you think maybe you should get out?
I can't leave my kids.
Take it from somebody who knows. You need to get out.
But
as a case manager, it is our responsibility to maintain professional boundaries in order to provide the best possible service and assistance that we can. But when circumstances come up where a client reminds you of yourself and you are unable to separate yourself from this connection, this puts the client's success at risk. There is also a possible hindrance towards the client's experience getting lost in the case manager's personal circumstances. This can result in the case manager pushing for solutions that individually reflect their own situation and not their client's. But Kate, you need to do this, not only for yourself, but for your personal growth, for your kids' future, and for me to reach positive success in your case.
As a case manager, you might become too involved in your client's problems and solutions because it makes you feel more important if your client solves their problems successfully, pushing people so that we ourselves look more competent. After the meeting, Kate went home to write in her journal about the thoughts and feelings she experiences through the conversation with her case manager. Kate feels worse about her whole situation than she did when she walked into the meeting. She can't understand how someone that is supposed to help her make her feel judged and embarrassed about her situation in such a vulnerable time. Also, Kate noticed that her case manager related to her story in some way and felt that she just pushed her own experiences and solutions onto her instead of providing steps that are unique to Kate's situation. Kate does not feel confident in her case manager as she has been dishonest at times and puts her overall success above Kate's success and wellness. Kate is very upset and feels discouraged about how things went in her meeting and doesn't plan on going back to this case manager.
It's okay to be sensitive. It's okay to care. It's okay to make mistakes. Because that's how I grow.
Understanding attitudes. In order to be the best possible case manager and a good human service worker, it is important to learn about yourself and understand your flaws as a person, such as your fears, sensitivities, and error in judgment. To be able to be understanding and show warmth and forgiveness towards yourself allows you to feel the same towards others, providing a safe space and environment for your client to grow and learn.
A good case manager should possess 3 basic helping attitudes: warmth, genuineness, and empathy. Providing holistic care for her client enables positive change that builds a pathway to productive collaboration.
So I do have your intake form here and some background information and a questionnaire, but I do want to hear it from you. So tell me a little bit about what's going on.
When a case manager exhibits warmth, they often appear friendly and receptive. As we can see, Sam is actively listening to her client's concerns while providing a warm facial expression and a calm tone. Sam is further displaying empathy by providing a safe space to share, providing compassion, while also being able to understand Kate's feelings and perspectives while not associating them as her own.
I hear what you're saying, and as of right now, quite honestly, we don't know everything. But between us, this is a collaborative relationship, and it's our goal together that we're gonna figure this out. Okay?
When working with a client, sometimes we will remind them of someone from their past. This shows the client whether they're aware that they really like you or really dislike you. To achieve a respectful and honest relationship with your client, it is very critical that you are your authentic self, as people will not relate to someone that is acting to be like someone they are not. It is also important to be honest with what you know and explain to your client when you don't know something, so they feel as though you are not just telling them something that they want to hear and just to say anything, but that you want to tell them the right and useful information.
Thanks for coming. See you soon.
After the meeting, Kate went home to write in her journal about the thoughts and feelings she experienced throughout the conversation with her case manager. She felt as though she was safe to express her open feelings due to warmth, empathy, and compassion expressed by the case manager through her body language, gestures, and responses. She also expresses her appreciation for the case manager's honesty when she isn't sure about something, as it makes Kate feel more connected to her. Kate also likes feeling like she is a part of this process, as her case manager expresses the importance of a collaborative relationship. Kate is happy to have such a great case manager to help her work through her issues and excited to continue to meet with her to achieve the goals she has for herself. Empathy and boundaries. It is important as a case manager to not get involved personally with a client's situation, but still you should be able to show empathy, but you need to have a strong sense of self to separate from the other. You need to be able to detangle your own feelings and personal thoughts and still be genuine yet keeping it professional.
I understand what you're saying, but you have to understand, you can't call me 3 times a day. We have a session in 2 days and we can talk all about it then. Okay. Okay, thank you.